Good day, good day, good day. It's Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle-focused wealth advisor. How are you guys doing on this wonderful Friday? Today we're going to be talking about, does your lifestyle really affect your wealth? We're going to be talking about in this video some surprising ways that your daily habits and spending choices and your personal values may impact the way you build your financial success. It could be anywhere from the car you drive to the food you eat. And we're going to dive into some opportunities that you may be overlooking that may factor in the way you build your wealth. Or it could be the break that you need to break through. So whether you're starting out on this journey or just looking to level up on things, we're building your financial strategies right here today in this video. And it's for anyone who wants to take control of your financial future and build a richer life. So when it comes to lifestyle, don't hold back on yourself. Keep your dreams and goals first. And we look forward to helping you achieve your financial freedom and catapult you into success. So sit back, relax, and find out. And I'm on Ronco Johnson. I'm going to see you on the inside. Stick around, and I'll see you soon.
Mr. Johnson, you have a new text message.
Good day, good day, good day, everyone. I'm Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle-focused wealth advisor. Thank you for joining us. This is When the Lights Go Out. Are you ready? Guess what? It is Friday, Lifestyle Focus Friday, and we are here today to help you talk about, or we're helping you build your wealth, and we're going to be talking about what millionaires and billionaires do. Yes, I'm your host, Ronco Johnson, keeping you company this afternoon, and today we're going to be discussing, does your lifestyle really affect your wealth? Does your lifestyle really affect your wealth? See, in this video today, we're going to be talking about and exploring some of the surprising ways that you may not be expecting. You might not realize how your daily habits and your spending choices, personal values, and the such, how they can be affecting your financial well-being. So whether it's the car you drive to the food you eat, we're going to dive into it. And these are opportunities to take a look at things that usually are overlooked. And these are factors that can help you break through. And if you're looking like me, I'm always looking to break through. I'm always looking to break through. So we want to help make sure that you are part of that as well. So what good is it for me to keep all that information to myself? That's why we're here. That's why we want to share it with you. Thank you for joining us here at Lifestyle Focused Wealth. And, our real focus is to talk about what millionaires and billionaires do. So whether you're just starting out your financial journey or looking to level up on things, this video is for anyone who wants to take control of their financial future and build a richer life for yourself. So that's what we're talking about. And, if you haven't told anybody, do me a favor. Let's start telling people that you're here. Thank you guys for joining us early. And we're going to have a fun one today, so get your pens and paper out. And don't forget to do a few things before we get started and dive into it. I just want to make sure I welcome everyone to When the Lights Go Out. Are you ready? And don't forget to join us every Friday at this time, 1 o'clock, as we bring a new topic, some new content, for you to enjoy and to discuss over the next week. You know, how was your Thanksgiving dinner? I know a lot of you probably still eating off of leftovers and your stomach is still bloated. Well, this goes right in line with what we're talking about. What is your lifestyle about? What is your lifestyle about? Are you too tired? Do you have the energy to even hear what we're going to be talking about today? Well, you may not know, but this all plays a part. It all plays a part in our lifestyle choices that can be holding us back and keeping us from achieving the success that we want, our financial freedom that we want. And once we go through these 6 topics today, I can almost assure you that I think it's going to be one of those conversations that helps to catapult you to the next level. So if you're not sure, stick around to the end and find out. I think that's the best way to tell you to hang out with me and chill out, right? So good luck. Hey, I want to say good afternoon to all my guests that are hanging out with us. I see everybody's in the back office room. Hey, Miss Leela. Hey, Miss Henderson. I see you, Sam. I see you guys. Happy holidays to you guys too. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Boy, I had a lot of opportunity to see family and friends for Thanksgiving. Did you take time? Did you add family and friends to enhance your lifestyle yesterday? Well, I'm going to tell you, I hope it's my goal that I hope that I can influence you to continue to have it. Why wait once a year? Why do we have to wait once a year? Right? We should see our families more often. We should see our friends more often. We should get back to those days where we had Sunday dinners and just invite people over just because. It makes no sense these days, right? So what I want to ask you to do, if you're new to the show, do me a favor before we get started. Press the button. Press the button. We want you to like us, share us, subscribe right below, because we need your help. It helps us to give you this kind of content, the research that goes into it, and to give you this information that hopefully you're finding value in each and every Friday. So do me a favor. If you want to make a comment, put the words takeaways before your comment. Why? Because I want to know that this is something you're taking away from our broadcast. This is information. This is a nugget that it sparked your interest. And I want to be able to address it live while I'm on air. If I can do that. Okay. So these are discussion topics that mean something to somebody. And I promise you, from you 79% of the people that are listening that haven't subscribed yet, I want to ask you, press the button, man. Let yourself be seen. We want you inside our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. So at the end of our broadcast, don't forget to sign up for our bi-weekly newsletter. It contains a lot of engaging articles. It talks about travel. It talks about recipes. It talks about all things lifestyle. It's not just a boring piece of information. It's lifestyle that you can share with your family and friends absolutely free. So don't forget to go down low and the description at the end of this broadcast and click on that and get yourself registered. Register friends. We want you to join our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. It's easy to do. It's only $16 a month and you pay the annual subscription. So why am I saying this to you? Because we need you in the room. So if everything we have is in the room, all we need is you. All we need is you. So let's get back to the topic today. The topic is, does your lifestyle really affect your wealth? I'm going to stop and just take a deep breath. Put it in the comments. Does your lifestyle affect your well? Go ahead and put your comments in there. I want to see what you think. Go ahead, write us up. Well, we're going to learn how decisions affect those things. Okay? That's what we're going to do today. We're going to figure out, are these decisions that we make in alignment with the lifestyle and the financial goals that we really want for ourselves? And that's the question I really want you to ask. Am I in alignment with my own financial goals? So when we explore this information today, I want your lifestyle, I want you to be thinking about your personal lifestyle and how it impacts your wealth. And ideally, why you want to be part of our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. Why? Because we share this philosophy. And this philosophy may help you discover how your daily habits, your spending choices, how your personal values shape your financial well-being. And in our discussion, like I said earlier, it doesn't matter. It could be the car you drive. It could be the type of food you eat. All these different things can boost your financial success. So whether you're starting out with some preliminary financial building strategies, or you've been with us for a long time, our goal is to make sure that you have a richer life, a richer, more abundant life, right? That's really what our game is all about. I think we all deserve that. Do you agree? I think we agree on that. I think we all agree on that. I want us to have an abundant life. I want to share with you a little information that I found out this past week. I was researching this topic, and I was surprised to find out this information. I'm going to ask you. Did you know that people with healthier lifestyles tend to earn 20% more than those with poor habits? Discover which lifestyle choices might be holding you back from your financial freedom and which ones may catapult you to success. Hey, listen, wouldn't you like to earn 20% more than what you're earning? Suppose you were the only thing holding you back from giving yourself a 20% raise. Think about that. That's an interesting topic. 20%. Put 20% in the comment. If you really understand what I'm saying, put 20% in the comment. One of y'all said I'm not getting enough rest. No, I'm up here doing this studying for you. Yes, this is live. I'm doing this for you. I can't rest at night knowing that you guys need my help. That's right. Happy holidays. So check this out. The way you live, the habits that you have, the choices that you make, the personal values you have for yourself, they all play a role in shaping your well-being financially. So think about it. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. Did you overdo it? Did you stuff yourself to the hilt just because? Did you have 7 plates of food just because? But on your normal day-to-day, you don't eat like that. Did you go out for your walk that you usually go to? Did you get up and do your sit-ups and push-ups like you normally do? And if you didn't, why not? See, these are some of the things that I'm talking about when it comes to the food you consume, the cars you drive, your everyday decisions that can either support or hinder your path to financial success. Financial success and fitness have something that goes hand in hand. So, what they're saying here is the healthier you are, the more successful financially. That's the top and the bottom of it. So, for instance, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, it can lead to lower medical expenses. It can lead to higher productivity, which can often translate into higher earning potential. In this video, we're going to be talking about it. It's hard to sleep. It is very hard to sleep when you know that you got people around you maybe not taking the best care of you. It even makes me think about it for myself. I was very proud of myself. I ate within portion control yesterday. I visited most of the families. I kept it moving. I got my workout in. I did get a little time for some rest, but I'm right back here, ready to rock and roll and take you into the weekend, right? So we're going to talk about these overlooked factors to help you discuss how aligning your lifestyle with our lifestyle-focused wealth philosophy can help you build a richer and more fulfilling life, whether you're just starting out on your journey or not. Right? So let's get ready to dive deeper into it. Let's dive deeper into it. I see you guys making these comments, and I promise I'm going to come back to you here. Y'all are really putting it on, boy. Y'all are really putting it on me in the comments today. I'm going to have to come back to some of those. I see we got jokes today. That's how we're going to do each other, family. I see. Wait till I put you on blast out here. I'm going to be putting you on blast. So the comments, if you go ahead and put your comments in, you'll start to see your comments floating around the screen right now. And like I said, we're live. Thank you, Sam, man. I appreciate the 20%. Thank you, Leela. I appreciate the 20%. Interesting. So let's take a moment. Let's dive deep into it. And we're going to talk about what these factors are. And some of these factors, I'm just going to highlight 6 of them that we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about spending habits, saving strategies. We're also going to be talking about investment choices, health and wellness, education and self-improvement, and last but not least, your emotional peace of mind. These are the 6 topics that I think will take you there. I think these are the 6 topics that will get you there this year. And I'm going to challenge you to go ahead and write them down because, as we dive into them, you're going to find out for yourself if this is information that's impacted myself, or is this information I can share with a friend. Let me know. We want to know if you're getting some value from what we're talking about here. We want to know very quickly. So let's start with spending habits. I know the holiday season is coming. People already started shopping for Christmas, right? You start shopping for Christmas. And Thanksgiving was just yesterday. So let's talk about your spending habits. Are you a person that buys things off of impulse? Are you? Impulse purchases can frequently drain your finances. So, how do we get away from buying things off of impulse? Well, creating a budget might be one of the best ways to do so. And sticking to your budget, it can help you control your unnecessary spending. You'll know exactly what you get into when you go to get into it, and it won't be something that is unexpected. Okay? Number 2, I want you to be mindful of a few things. Being mindful of your spending, it can help you avoid these impulse purchases. These types of purchases today, they're so easy. You can get online, or you don't have anything to do. You got your cell phone out and you go on Amazon or eBay or all these different places, and you can just tap away, and 5 minutes later, you've already ordered a house full of stuff and goods. And maybe you just went through the store, and you didn't even, the online store is what I'm speaking of, and you didn't even realize it, and you bought it. And once you're in the habit of spending, it just starts to spiral out of control. So this topic, we want you to spend within your means. We want you to be mindful of spending within your means, right? We want you to prioritize those goals so that hey, this expenditure is not in alignment with what I'm attempting to do, or it is in alignment with what our goals are. You need to start having these conversations with yourself from the very beginning. I know it's just buying a gift. I know that. I understand it's just buying a gift. But see, when we start having these deeper conversations, we start understanding why so many people are living beyond their means. It's tempting to keep up with the peers, but living beyond your means can lead to debt and financial stress. And stress also turns into, high cortisol levels and all different things like that. As we said, money, your financial success and your physical fitness success, they're in alignment. So you should focus on your personal financial goals within the same time that you're focusing on your physical fitness, right? And then you start to see that your income starts to rise. I'm not a scientist. I'm just reporting the facts. I'm just reporting the facts, right? So we want to be mindful of our spending, okay? Making this a priority this season, before the season really, really gets started, it truly matters to you. So this can mean investing in experiences such as trips, which bring joy and satisfaction, rather than accumulating a whole bunch of material possessions. And we've talked about what wealth building is over this last year. And you guys have done an amazing job. We've talked about it. What is wealth? What do millionaires and billionaires do? We're talking about wealth as an item that you can't buy. We're talking about experiences and spending time and moments and creating experiences with people that you absolutely enjoy being around. And sometimes that's not always family. I know everybody hits people real sideways. It's honestly, hey, look, we're also talking about protecting. And the number two is your saving strategy. I want you to focus on your saving strategy. Because in this particular time, when it comes to establishing a emergency fund, you might want to think about automating your savings. You might want to talk more with your financial experts, whether in your HR department or your financial advisors or whoever you're dealing with, about prioritizing your retirement accounts. These are all key steps in making sure and ensuring that you have financial stability. And you're trying to be prepared. We're trying to be prepared for the future, right? We want to be prepared for the future. So when we talk about having an emergency fund, you should be expected to be able to take care of expenses and financial shocks. And, they want you to think about 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses that you can get your hands on. So if you make $4,000 a month, you need to multiply that times 6. After COVID, I'm of the mindset that maybe you need to have 2 years of money sitting away. Maybe we need to increase our way of thinking. Why? Because if we fall short, we're still ahead of the game. So if you can aim for having 24 months of saving money, I think that would be great. But that's a long, long way from 3 to 6 months. But at minimum, 3 to 6 months is what we're talking about when we're talking about an emergency fund. And our secret financial tool called life insurance is a great way to do that. It's allowing your money to continue to grow. It's liquid enough where you can get your hands on it, and it doesn't charge you any taxes. So the next thing is, how do you automate? So in our savings strategy, we want to make sure we're automating our savings strategies, right? By automating your savings strategies, you can ensure yourself that it's consistent. We want you to be consistent. You got to put money aside all the time. If you can set up automatic transfers or bill pays from your checking accounts to your savings or to your investment accounts or into your insurance policies, if you can set these things up on your own, I don't really mind if it was $50 a week. That still equates to $200 a month. Because if you don't do it, set it on autopilot. Because at the end of the day, you probably would have spent $50 in gas somewhere. You probably would have spent $20 at a food store, something like that, a sandwich. So you might as well pay yourself first and put it on autopilot. And it becomes part of your daily routines, and you didn't even have to think about it, right? Are y'all following me here? Great. I see y'all follow me now. Another savings strategy I wanted you to think about is retirement savings. Start saving for retirement as early as possible. You guys, if you have retirements at work and you have retirement plans at work and you have the opportunity to take advantage of your employer-sponsored retirement plans, like your 401k. So you need to consider participating. And if you don't have one, consider thinking about an individual retirement account, an IRA. You can go to our site down below, roncojohnson.com, schedule some time to talk to us, and we can help you, guide you to the right place. Those folks over at L.R. Johnson and Associates, they can help. They really can help. Perfect. I see some people saying about buying buys emptiness. I like that. Unless you start buying assets, right? I'm just looking at what we're talking about. Yeah, we're talking about people living check to check. And these are reasons why. I see Ms. Wilson's active today. And these are reasons why we need to start having these conversations. We do. We need to start having these conversations. Because the more that we have these conversations, it becomes less and less taboo. You know, if you come from certain economic backgrounds, you're told not to talk about your finances. Keep that information to yourself. No one wants to hear if you're broke or not, right? But wealthy people share all the time. They share wealth secrets all the time. That's how they continue to progress, is they're sharing these secrets all the time. There's something to that. There really is. There's something to that, folks. I think it's important for us to really start thinking about, once again, what millionaires and billionaires do. Simply opening our mouths starts to help us. It really does. It frees us. It really does. it can free you. All right. So number three, we're going to be talking about number three. Number three is your investment choices. And in this investment choice, okay, when I say the words investment, I want you to understand I'm always talking about things that are taxable, okay? The word investment to us means taxable, okay? But in those investment choices, I think diversification is the key, where you spread your investments across various asset classes like stocks, bonds, real estate, to reduce your risk and improve your potential returns. Risk management. Risk management is important because you got to understand there's some people who have a risk tolerance that is higher or lower than others. So these choice of investments need to be in line with your lifestyle, alignment with your investment risk, right? So higher risk investments might offer you a higher return, but they can also lead to greater losses. You just need to be able to understand that. So long-term focus should be your third investment choice. So invest with long-term perspectives. Don't get caught up in the short term, trying to make the fast money. Avoid the temptations to react to the market fluctuation because it's short term. You need to stay focused on the broader sense of what your financial goals are. And you might lose $100 here and there. You might. You absolutely might. But remember, what goes down bounces right back up. So you don't want to be chasing the market. You want to be able to have your money in position to take advantage of the positive gains that the market's offering. But you have to keep your money in play. You can't take it out just because there was some fluctuation in the marketplace. All right, family? All right, family, give me a thumbs up on that. Give me a thumbs up on that. Because the tendency is to want to take our money out when things start going against us, right? And that's what I want you to do. I want you to be able to say, hey, I'm going to be able to overcome the situation at hand, leave my money invested. Unless you're a trader is someone that's going to trade for short-term gains. But an investor is someone that's going to put their money in with longer 15, 16, 17-year goal objectives, okay? And in this comment, I'm just focusing on the investors right now. Number 4, I want you to think about your health and wellness. And we've talked about it. Your health and wellness is important at this time of the season. This is when we eat a lot. This is when we spend a lot. And then at the beginning of the year, come January, just 2 months away, now we're in the gym trying to lose a lot. Now we're not buying anything because we can't take a trip, because we overspent, or we're trying to lose weight because we overate. See how they go hand in hand? We can start right now being financially fit and physically fit. We can start right now. And health and wellness is simple. It's just maintaining your healthy lifestyle. It reduces your medical costs. It's going to boost your productivity. It's going to contribute to financial outcomes that are well beyond where you are now. Right? So if that's the case, why wouldn't my healthy lifestyle be a focus? Why wouldn't this be a focus? It can reduce your medical expenses. I know if you've been healthy enough and you haven't had a medical expense, I can tell you now, it just takes one visit to the doctor's office. And it can be something minor. And you'll see the cost of bread has gone up, but so has the cost of going to a medical office. Okay? We want to avoid that at all times. So if we can reduce that, our overall productivity gets better. And what I mean by overall productivity, I know we're thinking in the mindset of just money, But you need to think, if you just started walking and you can go probably less than a mile and you get really tired, if you were to continue trying to do the activity for 2 weeks, progressively, you're going to get better. You'll just get better. You'll go from a half mile to a mile, 1 mile to 2 miles, 2 miles to maybe 4. Your body starts building it up based off of repetition. Well, your financial fitness is the same way. At first, it's going to seem awkward to save a percentage of your money. But if you can start saving 70% of your money, and you start putting these automated systems in place that we've talked about earlier, maybe you do $50 a week just to get yourself started. But then you go back in and you make an adjustment to, $100 a week. And then maybe it's $200 a week. Because you'll start to see the impact on your personal accounts. You'll start to see the impact on your emergency fund. You'll start to see the impact on your retirement accounts. You'll start to see the opportunities that come aboard when the stock market goes up or when real estate is more available. You're able to participate. Am I making sense? Am I leaving y'all behind today? I'm not. Am I going too fast for y'all today? All right. Well, if I'm going too fast, you gotta speed your brain up. We gotta speed your brain up today. All right, we gotta speed up. We gotta speed up. We got a lot that we gotta get out of here today. But can y'all talk about that? Can you talk about that? We want our overall productivity and our earning potential to go up. They're hand in hand. As long as both of those are going up, we're in a good space. So we want to continue to have regular exercise. We want to continue having a balanced diet. We want to continue having routine checkups. It's that time of season. And listen, mental health is important. We got to start having the conversation about mental health as well. Why? Because financial stress can be alleviated simply by focusing on your mental wellness. If you start practicing such things as being mindfulness, meditation, or even seeking professional help for those who need it, it can improve your life. And guess what else it improves? It improves your financial decision making at the same time. And I don't think a lot of people may not have put all these signs together. If you start putting them together, you'll start to see that, hey, maybe we got something here. Maybe these are some things I need to consider. And if I'm not sure if Ronco's right or not, maybe I just try them and then see how they work for myself. And you watch and see how the improvement happens. When you take that 5 minutes a day or that 10 minutes and do some self-meditation, and you start going inside and you start thinking about the things that you want to manifest in your life, we've talked about that. You start thinking about what your health is going to look like a year from now, 2 years from now. You're introducing it to your inner self. The car you're going to drive, the house you're going to buy. All these things you start to think about on the inside. It's amazing what happens on the outside. it starts to show up. It starts to show up. It's not by mistake. It's not by mistake, folks. It's not by mistake. So number 5 is education and self-improvement. So when we're talking about education and self-improvement, some of these things that I'm sharing with you today, they may seem far-fetched, but they're really not. Once you start educating yourself, you'll see that I'm talking about with the health and the mental and the wellness and the financial fitness and the physical fitness, how they go hand in hand, all comes from education. And then we start thinking about financial literacy is one thing, financial education is another, and then financial intelligence is a third thing. You got to be able to work all these things and all these systems together. Well, when we're talking about education and self-improvement, we're only talking about investing in continuous learning and professional development that can lead to an increased earning potential and career development. See, if we have continuous learning, come on, y'all. If you have continuous learning and you continue to invest in your education and skill development, it leads to better job opportunities. Better opportunities mean you have higher income potential. And there's no reason to be afraid of this. You've done the studying. I know that there's some of you guys out there that have recently taken a test and different things to enhance your careers. Don't be afraid. You did the study. You've educated yourself. You've improved yourself. You've improved your knowledge. Now you need to apply that knowledge. And that's where the intelligence comes in. Because this information, it includes formal education. It includes professional certifications. It includes personal development courses. You got smarter. You got smarter. You're improving. And one of the key elements in this piece that I have to make sure that you understand, networking. Building a strong professional network is key. It can open doors and new opportunities and can provide support to your career. You know, just last night over Thanksgiving, I was talking to a couple college students, family friends of mine, and they were interested in certain careers. And one of the young men, he got an internship at, I guess, at one of the premier accounting firms. I just won't name names at this point, but one of the premier accounting firms. And just so happened, I knew someone at that firm, someone that can impact that career. He mentioned another well-known bank. I happen to know someone at a very high position at that well-known bank that can impact that career. Because it's the season for giving, I pass that person's information along. You know, in an earlier episode, if you didn't catch it, we've talked about referrals and recommendations. Referrals and recommendations. And for those of you that are brand new to our program, you know, a referral is when you're introducing someone or a service that you don't really have any personal relationship with whatsoever. But a recommendation is someone that you have personal experience with, that I can call and say, hey, this person is the person you need to talk to, and I can vouch for that. See, this is what we're saying. Our lifestyle focused community, these are the conversations that we're having every day. And every Friday at 1 o'clock, we're piecing this stuff together. Why? Because it's impossible for you to be able to get everything that we need you to get at one time. So as we piece it together, you're starting to see it just like a meal for the holidays, for Thanksgiving. Hey, you got some turkey, you got some green beans, you got some mac and cheese. We're bringing all these elements together, and now we can feast on it. I'm not going to eat by myself. I'm going to enjoy it with my community. I want to enjoy it with you. You know why? I find pleasure in eating with other prosperous people, because their network is my network. My network is their network, and we're all continuously learning. This is why education and self-improvement, and I might add elevation, is important. Elevation is important. Okay? Well, number 6 for today. Last but not least. Last but not least is going to be emotional peace of mind. Emotional peace of mind is like knowing that your loved ones are protected. You know, we've talked about what life insurance offers and having immense emotional security and enabling you to focus on living fully. That's where we're trying to get to. Emotionally, we want to be peaceful. Because if we're peaceful emotionally, our bodies can relax. And when our bodies relax, cortisol levels go down. Your weight goes down. Your stamina goes up. Your productivity goes up. Your energy goes up. Your exercise routines heighten. Your diet maintains or gets better. These routine checkups, you'll start to see all of your vitals perform properly. Your mental health, every day is some reason to smile. Every day is something to be thankful for. Every day is a reason to give gratitude to the world. You can't help but want to put your feet on the ground because you know emotionally you're at peace. Okay? This is what lifestyle focused wealth is all about. We're creating an environment in a safe zone for people like you. Your lifestyle choices, again, from how you spend your money to how you invest in your future, it all plays a critical role in how you're shaping your financial health. So by adopting some of the mindsets and these mindful spending habits and implementing some of these saving strategies that we're talking about and making informed investment choices and making your health and education a priority, you can create a solid foundation for your financial well-being. And this aligns with our lifestyle-focused wealth philosophy. It ensures that your decisions reflect your personal values, and it always supports your long-term plans and your long-term goals. And guess what? Your community is right there with you. They're right there with you, and it's fun to do it all when we don't have to do it all by ourselves. That's my time today. I hope that this information about does your lifestyle really affect your wealth has made you think, has brought us some things that maybe you can work on opportunities to speak to other people about, and encourage them to stop by and join us and be a part of the conversation. Because every Friday, it's getting deeper and deeper in here. And we want to make sure that we allow them to get involved, right? We want people to be involved. We're not keeping it to ourselves. We want to make sure that we're sharing this information. Because the more we share, guess what? It impacts us. And that's all we want to do is be a blessing for others. And then we want to be able to say, look, I'm proud to know you. I'm proud to be around you. I'm proud to be able to call you my friend. And I'm proud that we have you here in our community, making the world better and helping you get to where you want to be financially. All right. Well, listen, it's my time. When you're out here running the streets, I want you to be safe. I want you to be careful. I want you to tell everyone that you come into contact with that you were here and that you had this conversation this Friday. And then when you go out over the weekend, be safe, love one another, and don't forget to relax, relate, and release. I want to thank you for coming here today and joining us in Lifestyle Focus Wealth. And I'll see you next Friday right here at 1 o'clock as usual. And I'm hoping you decide to bring a friend. All right. So listen, that's my time for today. I'm Ronco Johnson, your Lifestyle Focus Wealth Advisor. And I look forward to seeing you at the top. So be kind to one another, and I will see you next time. Have a good day.